one of you. So for me, it's a great pleasure, it's a great honor, and I'm excited to be here today, just having landed this afternoon, just for you. For somebody, yes, for somebody to be taken to the next level in their lives. So take your seats in the presence of the Lord. Do I have a timekeeper? Appreciate it, timekeeper. Thank you so much for being here in time, most of you. I noticed you're here in time. You are becoming a great leader, because a leader is one who can lead themselves. A leader is one that can organize themselves. You can be given a title. You can be given a title, but sorry, you want to close? Oh yeah, called. Yeah, they're called. But I'll ask those ones to be opened for me. I'm good. So no, if you're called, please close. Everybody must be comfortable. So a leader, someone who can lead themselves. Before you can lead others, you must be able to lead yourself. So I'm sure you've already been told about titles. We can give you a title, but if you can't lead yourself, for example, to be punctual, then you're not a leader yet. You're still a leader in training. And you may remain a leader in training for the rest of your life if you're not careful. God forbid. So we want to train leaders that will eventually become leaders. Amen. Right, so we are in module 2. And today we are going to do 2 of the topics in module 2. The first one being the leadership test, as you can see in the table of contents. If you look at the table of contents on page, I can't tell what page this is. Maybe there's no page at the beginning. It says table of contents. Table of contents. Yes, table of contents. See it? This one here. Table of contents. Yes. Table of contents. So every time you have a module, you must always look at your table of contents. It gives you a full picture of what you are about to do. So in this second module, we are going to look at the first 2 tonight. The leadership test, you can see it there, it's on page 3. And then we are going to look at your security as a leader or your sabotage. How you can make yourself feel secure as a leader, or how you can sabotage your own destiny as a leader or your leadership. So those are the 2 topics we are covering today. So the leadership test. As we cover this whole module, I want you to know that at the end of this module, you will be able to do things that you could not do before. One of those things that you'll be able to do is to lead. I'm sure you have covered it somewhere where John Maxwell says, if you think you are a leader and yet there is nobody following you, then you are simply taking a walk. Have you come across that one? Yeah. So the second module empowers you to not take a walk, to be a true leader. And one of the ways in which it does that is to take you through a leadership test. Now, the leadership test will not just end in the textbook or in the module. The leadership test will be tested in your own life, and you must pass that test. So, one opportunity that we give you as a Transform Your World Leadership Institute for you to test your leadership is to give you an opportunity within the church setting, a safe environment to start and grow a home church, or what other churches call a cell group. It's not everywhere where people are given such an opportunity to test their own leadership skills. So as we go through this whole module, I want you to have at the back of your mind, starting a home church. Am I going to pass the test? Let's look at the first topic. Life's tests. Tests in life. Trials of life. That reveal a leader's potential and a leader's maturity. This is what we are looking at. Psalm 26 verse 2. David cries and says, "Examine me, O Lord, and try me. Test my mind and my heart." So it is very spiritual to give yourself a test or to allow God to take you through tests. So there are different types of tests in life which we are going to look at in the module, but don't forget the practical test, which as a student of the Christian faith, you are also going to have to pass, which is the test of leadership, the test of starting a home church. And this module, by the time you're done, you will be confident. You will be so sure that you can do it. Maybe some people don't know what a home church is. Simply means organizing a Bible study, organizing a group of people around you every week for you to come and discuss the Bible, for you to come and pray for one another, and for you to encourage one another. That's all that it is. That's what a home church is. Just gathering, group of friends, group of neighbors, group of young people, group of children, group of workmates, depending on your situation, group of relatives. That's the leadership test which you're going to be given at the end of these 6 chapters. We're going to do 2 chapters today and 4 tomorrow. Right, let's read together. Nearly every moment of life is a test. However, there are seasons of testing that can be identified, that can be understood, and that can be passed if we are alert. Leaders experience greater scrutiny, greater tests, and greater judgment than followers do, according to James chapter 3, verse 1. So as a leader, you must know that, 1, you are called to lead, but it is a privilege. God is going to also judge leaders more harshly or more strongly or with greater scrutiny than ordinary followers. And here I want you to be comforted about these false prophets. If you are aware, there are so many of them sprouting. There are so many of them like mushrooms popping up everywhere. But comfort yourself with the truth that is in the Word, which is James chapter 3. Just know that the Bible says that leaders are going to receive a greater judgment than followers. I hope that comforts somebody. It certainly comforts me because it used to bother me. So what is going to happen to all these people that are being deceived? And this is the key, or this is the answer to that question. The people have no problem unless we tell them the truth and they come to the knowledge of the truth. God is going to judge them according to their level of understanding. But they are leaders who are deliberately deceiving them and taking advantage of them. Help somebody to be comforted. They're going to receive a greater judgment. That's the reason in the church, for example, of His Presence Ministries, we never give you an opportunity to lead without training you first. so that you become a leader that will not only pass the test here on earth, but you are going to pass the test on the judgment day, when God judges us all with a greater judgment than ordinary, believers. That's the reason we have these long hours of training and equipping you. Somebody say amen.
Amen.
So think about it. Tests are common to all of us. I'm on the second paragraph. Tests are given constantly in schools. We all know that. Many products and many appliances are tested before they are sold. Nearly every part of a new car is taken through an intensive test or intensive tests. Many tests to make sure they are safe and to make sure that they can perform. When God tests leaders, He takes them through a crucial screening which reveals what they are made of. So passing the test is the pathway to progress and promotion. I.e., don't be afraid of tests. Just like in school. If you panicked and you became scared of a test or of an exam, automatically you fail. So it is with normal life. We are tested financially, we are tested through our families, we are tested many circumstances in life, including in the church. We're giving you a test now for you to pass your own leadership test and start a home church. So don't be afraid, because the minute you are afraid, you've already determined your destiny, which is failure. Somebody say failure is not my portion.
Failure is not my portion.
Right, very good. A definition for testing. An opportunity which challenges the leader to demonstrate his or her potential is a test. Something that challenges you to demonstrate your potential is a test. Like starting a home church. An opportunity which challenges the leader to demonstrate their maturity. A home church is an opportunity for you to demonstrate your maturity as a Christian. I'm sure you've been told that just like a parent expects their child to grow from being a baby when nappies are changed to one day being an adult that can also have their own baby, God also expects us to grow. I'm sure you've been told that somewhere along the line, or you know that. So these tests in our lives are there to prove not only our potential, but to prove that we are growing. We are becoming more and more mature as Christians and as believers. Somebody say amen. Amen, amen means let it be so. So, there are three truths that are revealed each time you get a test. Three things about you that tests reveal. Tests reveal three truths, or tests reveal what's inside of you. You can write that to make it easier for you to understand. Tests reveal what is on the inside of you, or what you are made of. Or three things about you for the first topic. Okay. So tests reveal three truths. The first truth, number one, is inward poverty. Inward poverty. Tests reveal inward poverty. That on the inside. The inside is nothing. Number one, inward poverty. So test number one reveal inward poverty. The test reveals you have responded poorly and failed to act obediently. respond poorly to a situation in life, or when you fail to obey God, like in this case, the Matthew 28, verse 18 to the end, command to go ye into all the world and preach this gospel and make disciples of all nations, and listen, teach the people to obey whatsoever God has commanded you. When you fail that test, it's a revelation of inward poverty. But also, inward poverty is revealed. The test reveals you have responded poorly. What you must know is that everybody goes through tests. Everybody goes through similar situations. Financial lack, sickness, loss of loved ones, many challenges in life, as we like to use. In Zimbabwe, we like the word challenge. Me, I don't like it. But everybody goes through those things at one time or other in their life. How you respond is a reflection either of your maturity or of your inward poverty. You know, there's some people that will even want to kill themselves. That's a result of inward poverty. There's nothing on the inside. And that's why this course empowers you inwardly, so that it doesn't matter what wind blows your way, you'll pass the test. So it's not so much about the test, it's about your response. So there's nothing wrong with the test. It's your response that is being tested. The second thing that tests reveal is an inward plateau. Inward plateau. The big word, but it simply means stagnation. Stagnation. You know, stagnant waters that are going nowhere, eventually they stink. Yeah. So when you fail a certain test, it's a reflection of no growth, stuntedness, stagnation. It's a revelation of what? When I teach leaders in churches, I use a medical term, FTT, which is failure to thrive. How many have heard of this? If you have a relative or you bless relatives, or you've been in contact, many of us have been in contact, failure to